Excuse me.
Awesome.
Yep. Some
Awesome.
more of that demo. That's really nice.
Awesome. Ooh, baby. I don't see the purple. You haven't turned purple yet.
It says I'm live.
Are you purple?
I should be.
He's purple.
I already did the side shit. I think, yeah.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Why is Final Fantasy 14 popping up in my
Were
feed?
there any troubles while we were
For
out?
suggested games.
Because
to speak
I
of,
fucking have
aside
that.
from
I
Eridor
follow
here.
that game.
But what else is
There's
new?
only like 5,000 people playing it
Out
or
with it,
watching.
Benedict. I heard you were
wow.
beset by brigands. Is the young
Garbage,
lord
dead
safe?
game. They took
Yeah.
that out the storefront.
Now it's back on the storefront again.
Yeah, exactly.
Lower
There's no
your
one playing
voice.
it.
Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of
I
yours
can't
that
fucking
invited trouble in
Find
the first
anything on this
place?
stupid site. There we go.
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
What?
What?
I hate this site.
You hate what?
I hate this site because I was
And
trying to
this
find your
must
page
be
and it
the
was giving me
young lord's
recommended
bride
channels.
to be.
Oh.
Can't find anything anymore.
I am Frederica.
Yeah, I know.
It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You know, things are hard for
Allow
us
me
out
to
here. You know why?
introduce those
Why?
in service
Because
of
we're
House
both women of
Wolford.
color.
Oh
This
my god.
is Eridor, Master at Arms and Commander of our military
Damn
forces.
victim, shut up.
We're both victims.
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No
I'm not a
harm will
victim, I'm
befall
not-
you
I'm
as
not
long as
allowed to
I'm
be.
around.
God, they
And
were talking
this
about
is Anna,
fucking
my
black
right
only
hand.
sororities on fucking the news. It was like,
If you require
do they know what
anything,
fucking
just say the
sororities
word.
are?
They may
Yeah, I
not be
know,
of my
right?
blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
So what are we playing tonight?
Triangle strategy.
Is that a game about triangles?
In a way, yes.
Oh, nice.
In a very convoluted way.
You wanna know what else is a triangle?
What?
The Illuminati sign.
Yeah, I know, the all-seeing eye.
As you are well aware, there are two events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the three nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
This shit's gonna fall apart.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operation.
Of course.
The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Lora. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed.
What?
Sadly, the Lord of the House
Well, these
is
early
no
chapters in
condition
these
to
strategy games are
participate
pretty
in the
lore
tournament.
heavy. And then,
Barring
like,
some miracle, I anticipate that Lord
they do
Serenoa
lore
will have to
probably
fight in his
differently
Lord
throughout
Father's
the
stead.
stories. It's different for each
Lord
strategy game.
Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
I know other games that do Laura throughout the story too.
So be it then.
You know what I'm saying?
You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to
Which
me.
games?
Tomb Raider.
Good.
Mm.
I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not
Does
give
it
them
also
an
make you
opportunity
collect
to
items in
catch
order to get
us
lore?
Unaware.
No, I said. What was the thing you said?
I
That
said,
these games you do lore throughout the story, right?
well, yeah, but it really depends on the game.
And I
'cause
said-
they do
no,
it
no,
different
and
ways.
And I said I know games that do Laura throughout the story too.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then you asked me what, and I was like Tomb Raider.
Yeah, no, I get it, I get it.
I just sat back. I was like, he did not know what I said.
I just wanted to ignore it. Oh shit, his weapon's just a shield. Okay. Well, we got ourselves a tank.
Is he fat?
big.
Of course.
It has
I should
one
know-
more HP than the main character.
Sure, I should know that these games are very sizist. Exactly.
Double checking for any side quest shit.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me.
I
that
wonder
I might
how
live up to your expectations.
crazy
A
this
most
shit gets.
reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against
Looks like
Hyzan
Utami
with
cut
their
her
monopoly over
hair.
salt.
Oh
She
shit.
don't have long hair anymore. Yeah.
Precisely.
Oh shit.
With Glenbrook
Her hair
and
kind of looks like
Esfrost
Shuri's.
consolidating
Oh,
their
boy.
power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
No, I think she fucked up her hair whenever
just
she tried
so,
to do
yet
things
neither
and shit.
nation chose
I guess
that.
she probably had a
And do you know
crisis.
why?
It's funny.
Interesting.
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Father!
Lord Simon!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
That was weird.
You're weird.
Beg pardon, my
Oh, I
lord,
thought I
but
heard
Lord
something.
Dragan and Minister Lilac have arrived.
In the game, or?
No,
Very
it's
well.
not the game,
Presiding
obviously.
over tonight's
Oh.
banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
Well, I finished chapter 1. I guess that's chapter 1.
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son? As I recall.
Serenoa Wolfort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolfort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolfort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Oh boy, exploration.
Took him long enough to let you go do something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had a,
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. So what are you doing in the game?
Trying to talk to people.
That seems fun.
supposed to talk to all the people.
You're only just supposed to talk to a couple of them or return to them?
No. There we go.
I don't. Can you believe that? No?
What?
Things right up in my fucking face, baby.
Yeah.
I can mean that. Feel like Stephen Hawking right now.
Really?
Absolutely.
I ended it manually. Okay.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolffort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age
Oh,
unfettered
yeah.
by war.
Oh.
With Esfrost's iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge
Send that you
mutually
vampire?
beneficial
I
relationships.
know he looks like one. That's a lot of people from that house.
No, that.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
There's a lot of fucking talking in this game, isn't there?
In Hyzant,
Politics.
the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant,
Does it have voice acting?
is absolute.
Oh, voice acting.
For all of
But
it?
perhaps this joint mining
Sort of,
venture
yeah.
of yours may lead to the change
Well, the
you
cutscenes,
seek.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future.
That's good though.
All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to
Yeah,
young
at least the game looks
Serenella.
pretty.
Yeah, it is.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House
Amen.
Wolfort is obedient enough for now.
All that hard
That
work
can
pays
change
off.
as quickly as the wind.
Not bad.
Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft
That one
heart?
bitch right there
You are not
looks like
fit to wear the
Ophelia.
royal signet.
Just from the backside.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
We love talking. Talkity fucking talk, baby. You kidding me?
It cannot
Hell
be
yeah.
easy being the youngest prince. To have others
Yeah.
expect nothing from you, yet still
Early
shake their
game
heads
I
in
don't even-
disapproval.
I don't even know what
you
the
can
fucking
rise above
strategy
this,
part of
my
this game
prince.
is.
Seize your
I
chance
just know about all
and
the
lay
triangle
everyone's
bullshit.
doubts to rest once and for all.
Well,
Kidding me?
The strategy part's gonna be a bit around.
Yeah, one of these days.
You also have choices to make.
Sure.
You also got choices to make. But everything feels like a goddamn long ass cutscene.
You still
Now
play Final
that's what I
Fantasy
call a
Brave
feast.
Exvius?
More divisions, yeah.
Of course you do.
You've landed
Amazon
quite the
has
catch,
50 summon
Frederica.
tickets.
He is a good
Yeah, I
man.
don't go through.
I can see it in his eyes.
Hmm?
I don't go
You
through
Go
are
it.
through
too
what?
kind, Lord
I don't go
Dragan.
through Amazon.
No,
so
you
I
don't go-
can't-
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those
who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the wars, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
It is impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well.
Interesting. You are the first I've spoken to express such skepticism, and yet, you may see more clearly than most.
Like as not, it is a baseless worry.
It is a lord's place to worry. We may at last share a common goal, but our motivations differ. The future is murky, no matter how brightly some may try to paint it. My new cousin has the intuition of a leader, I see. Or perhaps you're simply a worrywart.
What?
In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be writ large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn's siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone, that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those...
Yep, last night, alright.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict.
You know,
it will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Jeez, there's so much freaking
bullshit.
Story.
And bullshit.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. The Lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The scales of conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
I guess that's how
It
our
was
shit's
gifted
gonna
to
go
our
through.
family by the King
That's
of
yeah.
Glenbrook. From this day on, I
They're gonna
entrust
do
it to
something
you.
alright.
Yeah.
However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
For House Wolford!
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young
Good
Serenoa.
though. I like the fact
With the
there's,
ceremony
there's
to
a
mark
good
the
amount of
beginning of
story.
the joint mining venture
'Cause,
and a tourney on the horizon, the
It
Wolfforts
really is
set
going to
forth
set
to the Crown
obviously
City.
the rest of the chapters ahead. Instead of just having like a long
With no heroic deeds yet
sequence
to his
without
name,
dialogue,
the new Lord
mainly just
Wolffort
text
sets his
boxes.
eyes on the proving grounds,
This is more
eager to
engaging
show
and
his
more,
worthiness.
more show worthy.
Show worthy.
Yeah.
That's what you're going with.
Well,
Interesting.
that's one way to put it.
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time
This is
comes
better
for us all to
presentation.
pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolffort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation.
Oh yeah.
Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Please,
Nope.
Erica.
Nope. Nope.
What?
My apologies,
Nope,
but
nope.
the ceremony will begin
Nope.
soon. I asked the delegates of
Dang,
each
they just
nation
like
to make
fucking
the
just standing there and gawking at each other, don't they?
And you must be Sarah.
Well, the
Jesus
attorney's
Christ.
gonna be soon, so
Well, I suppose
that's
we
gonna
should bother
change.
the happy
The
couple
what?
no longer.
The attorney.
Well done,
Oh,
Frederica.
the tournament
I
of
see you've
what?
inherited your
Triangles?
mother's wiles.
The triangle
She
tournament?
always did have a way with men.
Too bad you
No.
also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzellian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many
no, he
years
fell
as a
asleep.
symbol of prosperity
No.
for all of our nations.
I have to
Well said.
fucking...
With Hyzant's Sultan capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Lord Serenoa's smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept
God.
away in the moment,
Thank
Error.
God.
We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
It's fucking. Jesus Christ.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had,
Yeah,
after
this
all.
is the tourney.
A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Hear, 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 hear.
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly
God,
flourish.
the music in
next
this
to any
game sounds like
united.
elevator music.
Of course
Sounds
it will.
better than that.
It already has. Besides, House Wolford is at your back.
Element 1.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two were quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness
Fucking
safe,
gay.
though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolford.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
To be honest.
That's what.
The magic shit's gonna actually probably come in clutch. Strategy might end up being having to, I don't know necessarily pick them off one by one, but depending if I have the ability to do change layout of units. There's a lot to consider, because I know they're going to be higher level than me. Damn, this map's actually pretty big. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I do have a pretty big roster though.
I just gave it to you, right?
Well, yeah. But I finally got Roland, which I used him in the first fight. What the fuck? Interesting. Alright, but yeah, really, I'm gonna call it, it's getting late. But after this would be the fight, and then realistically my characters are not really that strong. I think some of the enemies are probably like level 3, and I'm only level 2, so I'm gonna be at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm clever enough, I'll be fine.